Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I have another question for Med Dose for the WGU class of Med Dose, and I'm going off of the PA again. For those of you following along, it is question 10 on the PA. Okay, a physician orders entropin, a dopamine, at 5 micrograms per kilogram per minute for a patient weighing 154 pounds. The dopamine is available at 1.5 grams per 1,000 milliliters. What is the rate in milliliters per hour that the nurse should set the IV pump? Okay, so I'm going to work this a couple of ways. Okay, I'm going to show you everything that I have together, and then I'm going to show you the silly, easy way to do it. Okay, so just like anything, we're going to set it up with our OWA. I also have a piece of information up here that you need to know for this question, and it's 1 million micrograms equals 1 gram. If you haven't already gone through the conversions, I suggest you do so. Go bake some cookies. You'll learn everything you need to know about conversions whenever you start baking some cookies, and you get to eat them. So if you're like stressing out, crying, nom, 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 eat the cookies. They'll make you feel better, and they'll help you with your conversions, okay? All right, so what do we know? We know that we've got 5 micrograms per kilogram. We do have the weight, but it's in pounds. So we do know that 2.2, you have to divide 2.2 to convert pounds from kilograms, 2 kilograms, right? So if I divide 154 by 2.2, I get 70. So now I have this information up here that I can just go ahead and plug and chug, right? So I've got 70 times 60. I highly recommend that this is how you set it up, okay? And I'll show you why in just a minute. Okay, so we've got this information over here. So now we can just go ahead and put, all right, so 5 times 70 times 60 equals 21,000 micrograms. And of course, I've already kind of worked these ahead, but this is what you'll punch into your computer. Yeah, you're using a computer solvent? Your calculator to go ahead and solve these questions, right? So we have 21,000 micrograms. Sounds like a crazy huge number, right? I'm going to show you the shortcut after this, okay? Don't worry. All right, so my available is 1.5 grams per 1,000 milliliters. Remember this little conversion up here that we had? Okay, writing this whole thing down. Don't worry, you're not going to have to use it in my second one. All right, so we have 1.5 million micrograms because we know that we have 1.5 grams, right? Multiply it by a million, it's 1.5 million. Now, my little trick, and that's per 1,000 mils, right? Per 1,000 mils. My trick is to go ahead and reduce this down, right? Remember in algebra class, whenever you had to reduce the fractions, well, I guess that'd be more also like elementary as well, but I just taught an algebra class and they were still reducing fractions. So funsies, I hate fractions. I don't know if you heard that in my last video, but I absolutely hate fractions. Anyways, okay, so we're reducing this down. I want to know how many micrograms there are in 1 milliliter. So I take 1.5 million and I'm going to divide that by 1,000 to go ahead and get that last number. So that means, punch it in your handy dandy calculator, follow along. I'm going to have 1,500 micrograms per milliliter, okay? 1,500 micrograms per milliliter. Now, all I have to do here is divide this micrograms by this micrograms, because remember, this is micrograms per hour, right? That's what the order is, micrograms per hour. And this is what is available, 1,500 micrograms per 1 mil. So if I divide 21,000 micrograms, oops, I forgot to change colors, shh, don't tell on me, by 1,500 micrograms per mil. Okay, if you need to see this cancellation, you can absolutely write the per hour and the per mil so that you can cross out, right? Let me show this in a different color. So that you can show that your micrograms are crossed out right here, right? It's totally unnecessary. You know what the answer is supposed to be. Stop freaking yourself out, okay? That's the biggest thing on these tests. A lot of you know this information, but you freak yourselves out. Believe in yourself. You believed in Santa Claus for how many years? Take a few moments, process, believe in yourself, and do the problem. You've got it. Okay, so if I divide 21,000 by 1,500, what's my answer? Calculate, okay? It is 14 mils per hour. 14 mils per hour, right? Okay, so the easy peasy way, okay? I'm not going through and writing all that other stuff back out, but here's how I set my problems up, right? I've got my order here. I go ahead and write out what my calculations are. Whenever I write down my weight, I don't write down my weight and then change it in pounds and then change it to kilograms. Before I write anything down, I know I need a conversion, right? I know I need my conversion. So I just go ahead and write my conversion on there. Same way with the available, right? I don't like having, I'm OCD a little bit. I like my information organized. I like to color code. These are the things that I'm into, right? Okay, so so whenever I don't write all this stuff on my paper. If you need to at first, absolutely do it. But I'm telling you, look at the difference between the two, right? Few marks, a lot of marks. Few marks, a lot of marks. Which one do you think that you're actually going to not get very confused on, right? So just putting that on there. And then I can automatically take this information down here, right? Divide it out, and there's my answer. Now, every once in a while, just so that I can make sure that I'm remembering to do my conversion, I will write the conversion on my whiteboard, okay? You do that if you need to, but once you get those conversions in your head, it's literally this easy. Instead of going this over this over that over this over that. Save the confusion, save the madness. If you need any other help or tutoring, I am available for that. Comment down below, and we'll be in touch. All right? First take. Yes.